Let's move on. Let's move on to the fighting world, though. So there was a fight this past week.
Sure was.
That you were able to catch. I want you go ahead and tell us about it. How was it? What'd you think going in? How do you think about what happened?
So, Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. I'm pretty sure y'all have all seen it by now, except for Heston, who was supposed to watch it with me. But it's okay. He went to a bachelor party, right? So all is forgiven. But the basis of this fight was very important because Errol Spence considers himself the best welterweight. But we got Errol Spence. We got Manny Pacquiao. We got some other people that's in that conversation. And Errol Spence just literally flipped this car like 30 times. The whole car was done, and he only had a few scratches on his face.
Oh, wait, did you say that he was the guy that movie was based off of? Is that what we were talking about?
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right, never mind.
Yeah, no.
Disregard what I just said. Okay, because we were talking about that at one point, too.
Errol Spence got in a car accident. If y'all haven't seen it, his car flipped like 50 times. His car was like shredded to pieces.
That's nuts.
But he only had like a couple scratches on his face where he had to get like a jaw surgery, and that was pretty much it. He didn't have no broken bones. Nothing was lacerated. Everything was like good to go. Danny Garcia is a very good fighter. He was like 36-2, if I'm not mistaken, or 36-3 with like 21 knockouts. So he was not a scrub at all. Errol Spence whooped his ass from like beginning to end. I gave Danny Garcia maybe like 3 rounds, bro. And like,
out of how many?
12.
Oh wow.
And 3 rounds, bro. I was like pushing it.
Sure, you're like some of those like split rounds. You're like, all right, like even if we count those.
But I mean, like the thing was, like Errol Spence, you could tell he was taking rounds off. Like he was just chilling, and he was letting Danny throw more. So I mean, do those rounds really count towards Danny?
They do that sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, so, like they'll take a round off where they'll just kind of hang.
Errol chilled for like the 10th and 11th round. But like he had whooped his ass the first like 9 rounds, and then like the 10th or 11th he kind of like chilled. Danny threw a little more.
Right.
Danny's best bet was like knocking him out. Like if you watch the fight, it was just a pure beatdown. It wasn't even close. Errol Spence easily unanimous decision beats Danny Garcia. So now the next fight that's gonna happen is either Terrence Crawford, we got Errol Spence, and we got Manny Pacquiao. Those are the top 3 dudes in that division. One of them gonna have to fight each other. Okay, if they keep just fighting scrubs, then it's...
Yeah, then, like, what's the point?
So, I feel like either Terrence or Errol, one of them are about to fight Manny, and then after that, somebody's going to fight somebody else.
Because Manny has the belt right now, right?
Manny has 1.
Okay.
Errol got, like, 2 or 3, and Terrence has, like, 1. But they're all in the same division.
How are there multiple belts in the same division?
Because you got a WBO, you got a WBA, you got a... There's different,
What does that mean?
Well, they're all like, so all these belts are different. I don't want to say like federations, but it's almost like if you watch wrestling, you got an intercontinental, you got a heavyweight, you got a lightweight, you know what I'm saying? But within the same division, they're like 3 to 5 different belts that are held within one division, but they're from different promoters, right? So like Terrence Crawford fights with, Bob Arum.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. I think it's fucking stupid.
It is stupid, right? But different people fight with different.
I get it.
Places,
promoters,
and
I get it.
Right? And so that's how the belts get split up.
They should just have like one belt, though. Like exactly. You have a champ, and
so
that's it.
I don't think they should have one belt. But what I do think is when you have a dude who's just running the belt over and over and over, you need to make like the main dudes that are just running those belts over and over fight each other to see who really just deserves 6 or 7 belts, or whatever it ends up being, like, and just make them undisputed. Like, so what they do, which is kind of smart, is they like just have them fight off on like little scrubs and make us all buy the pay-per-views and watch all these fights, right?
Right.
Hoping that one day we'll see like the main shit happen. Which now Errol Spence, Manny has to happen, or Terrence Crawford, Manny has to happen, or Terrell versus Errol Spence. Like, that has to happen in their weight. There's nobody that is even close to those 3 guys in that weight. Like, not even close. Like, they have to fight each other, right? So 2 people are going to fight the other person. That third person who's left out just going to have to fight somebody else again and just destroy them. And it's okay. Because Errol Spence is destroyed, opposition. Manny Pacquiao destroyed other opposition. And Terrence Crawford has destroyed other opposition. So it's just now at this point, they have to fight each other. Like, anybody else that they fight out of that division, they're going to beat the fuck out of them. And Danny Garcia, though, was a very good fighter. But even he got his ass whipped by Errol Spence, which is a little crazy to see. But anybody who watches boxing pretty much had Errol Spence. The reason they didn't know is because of that car accident. But, I mean...
Sure. And that was kind of like...
right. Bro,
like that was like the one caveat. Like, they're like, if he doesn't do well, like that's why.
That's why. But other than that, bro, he actually, to me, looked almost a little bit better than what he looked like before the accident. So I don't really know how to take that. To me personally, in that division, I think Terrence Bud Crawford is the coldest out of all of them. I think Errol Spence will give him a better run for his money than Pacquiao. I see Pacquiao beating like other people. I don't see Pacquiao beating Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is the fight to make in boxing. Whether they do it or not, it's whatever. They didn't do it with Wilder and Joshua, which should have been the biggest like heavyweight fight. They didn't do that. They just, he went and pulled Tyson Fury from a drug-infested, you ain't with shit. And, so now Tyson Fury and Wilder's in some shit that shouldn't even have been. Right. Wilder should have just went straight to Joshua and they kind of like they make them have to fight other people that it's not, So Errol Spence Crawford, I think, is the biggest fight. But Errol Spence or Crawford will end up fighting. They're gonna fight Manny first, and then the other person's gonna just fight another scrub dude, beat his ass, and then
right.
The main fight will happen from that.
Right.
But I mean, that's just what it is. So yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing crazy, but. We also got to talk about, for some weird reason, Floyd wants to come out and fight Logan.
Yeah. So that was something else I had on here. Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Logan Paul. One of our listeners commented on social media about that, and they said that Logan Paul called him out. That's why.
I get it. A lot of people call out Floyd, but
yeah, like why is Floyd picking this fight?
Floyd,
right?
Come on,
but it's because he knows he's going to win, right?
This is the thing. I mean, we can say that, right? We can say that. We can truly say that, right? But it doesn't matter who Floyd fights. He just wins. Even if it's a person that... If y'all are calling him out, right? We can't say that he's picking fights because he knows he'll win. People are calling him out. If you call somebody out, what does that mean? You would beat them. So, I mean... I think Jake would have been better calling out Floyd. But, bro, if you got beat by KSI a couple times and he's just another YouTube sensation, like... What the fuck you think Floyd's gonna do to you? Floyd's gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's actually something I'm a little excited to see though, because
it's
Floyd,
ridiculous.
Here's the thing though. At the same time, I do feel like Floyd should still respect Logan Paul though, because I feel like if he doesn't respect him, Logan could
he will though.
Get something in.
He will.
You think so?
And that's the problem.
Really,
bro? Floyd just came back and fought a couple dudes that he shouldn't have respected, but he respected them. But then eventually, as soon as a round or two goes by, Floyd just literally makes him look like, why did this fight even happen?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, Jake would have been a better candidate.
See, that's what I said.
Because Jake
actually has boxing background. Yeah.
Like, Logan is just getting into it. Jake has been trying to do this.
Right. I said the same thing. I thought of Jake, especially Jake just beat Nate Robinson in the exhibition match
in a crazy fashion.
Right.
Not beat him. He just bro,
yeah.
we're talking about wiping the floor.
Right. So then Floyd
Fight
Mayweather,
him, dude.
it's still kind of a
him.
stupid announcement,
Fight
but
him.
that would make more sense. You know what I mean?
I just think it's dumb because all that happens is just Floyd is smart though. He keeps himself in the talks because all he does is come out right and he beats Logan.
Yep.
Then Jake's gonna be like, bitch, I'm getting tired of people beating up my brother. Fight
me.
Which
you're so right, though.
Jake's already like KSI. What's up?
And then by then, Jake will probably have one or two more fights under his belt too. So then it'll be a higher profile fight.
And literally, if Jake gets his Conor McGregor fight that he's begging for,
right?
Then the next fight after that,
you're saying that might happen too.
Literally, the next fight after that is Floyd versus Jake.
That's
nuts. What else would make more sense?
That you're right.
Sense though, money.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Not sense.
And let's be honest, that's kind of what this is.
That's all this is.
Right.
And so Floyd is like, I'll come back and fight you, bro. You got 6 million subscribers on YouTube.
Right. And he'll promote to all of them.
I'll just come beat your ass.
Yep.
Bro, and I'll still make money.
Collect.
I'm already a cajillionaire. Why not give me more money?
Right, and like they both have huge audiences. Like you combine like Jake or Logan with Floyd Mayweather, like,
and so all that Floyd is looking at, right, is Mike Tyson and Roy just did like the biggest pay-per-view that we've seen for like a long time.
Longer than him and Conor?
It almost went more than him and Pacquiao. That's just an exhibition fight. That's not even a real fight.
It's true, though.
They already said there's going to be no winner.
Right.
Their pay-per-view went just as hard as that. So why wouldn't Floyd say, like, oh, wait, they making those numbers?
Right.
Why can't I just
Floyd's
come back?
like, I could do exhibition fights. Like, what are we talking about?
I could throw a couple punches against this dude that don't even box like that.
Right.
He only got a couple years. I got, like, 20.
Right.
I'll fight this dude. How
50,
much?
You want to know?
How much money you going to pay me? Oh, 15, 20, 30? Oh, yeah, sign me up. For just his fight? So as soon as I sign me up.
Bet.
Dude, what the fuck?
Bet.
The fuck? He already has millions of dollars just floating around. Like,
right.
He could literally donate millions to almost every charity around the world, and he'd still be sitting on hella bread.
He'd be chilling.
Yeah, it's dumb. So yeah, that's like an easy fight though. I'm like, bro, fight Jake though. Like Logan, like, what are we doing?
Well, I think the timeline you spread out makes a lot of sense. Like he'll fight Logan, probably beat Logan, and then Jake will like come out and say some shit.
Somebody and then fight him. Yeah. And just beat his ass too.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
I don't think neither one of them beat Floyd if we're just talking for real.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
No way.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think the best fight for Floyd is no fight. Just, bro, you already made your money.
Chill.
Just stop fighting people. Like you don't have to prove.
He keeps spending his money.
Well, I think that he spends his money, but bro, he makes so much, he won't run out.
I've heard he has though.
How? With what?
Who was I listening to? I was listening to a podcast, and it was somebody they were talking about how Floyd Mayweather like ran out of money, and they were like, he's made like $1 billion, and he was like, he's spent $1 billion.
No.
They said he's got like 100 cars.
No. Dog, I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
Floyd is not running out of money.
Okay.
Like, it's impossible.
Okay.
So I get these sources, right? They can say what they want. They could say anything else, bro. Anything else about Floyd. Like, he's a bitch. He doesn't fight. He just ducks and then he hit. They can say all that. They cannot talk about his money, though. Like, I'm telling you right now, no. The dude lives on the Forbes list. Like, okay. we're not talking about he's wasting his money. Gotcha. I mean, he probably does. Don't get me wrong. But he just has so much always pouring in. Right. Like,
all right,
bro, no. He's not going broke.
I did hear back from my mom.
He's not going broke. And we will not be watching the Christmas games together.
We are doing stuff Christmas morning.
Okay.
But
I'll catch you at night.
Well, that's what I was saying.
I'll catch you at night.
She said that we would be wrapping up like around 2:30. Nets Celtics is at 4. Mavs Lakers at 7. Clips Nugs at 9:30.
So we can maybe catch the Nets Celtics.
That's what I was saying. We could do like Nets Celtics through the evening.
Yeah. I might have a bachelor party to go to, so I'll let you know.
Shut up, dude.
I mean, bro, you never know.
Are your kids gonna be a situation?
My kids will be with me for Christmas.
They can come over.
Yeah, well,
we can make it a
won't
thing.
be recording.
It'll be cool.
So
yeah, we won't be recording or anything.
Yeah, they will be with me for Christmas this year, which I'm excited about. But because we swapped holidays, so Thanksgiving last year they were gone, and I didn't, or they were with me and I didn't have them for Christmas. This year they were gone. I'm gonna have. Are you?
Oh, and you get Christmas off?
And I got Christmas off this year.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'll be sick.
So I got the whole day off,
dude. Yeah, they can come over and then like we can like order food or something. It'll be like a thing. That'll be cool. Raw.
I gotta check.
4 o'clock.
I gotta check my memo.
All right, that's fine.
I'll let you know.
All right, 4 o'clock though.
Yeah, I'm not making no plans beforehand because I don't want to say yes and then be like, sorry, bro, I can't. Last minute. So.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that, right, guys?
All right. Okay. Anyways, shut up, dude. Speaking of Tyson, you did bring him up briefly. It looks like he's gonna fight Evander Holyfield.
I think that he's going to fight Briggs before, which is another fight that they're talking about.
Okay. It sounded like the Holyfield thing was like a done deal. Like they were going to do
Holyfield said like, well, I'll come out and whoop that nigga ass again. Because he won't bite my ear this time. I'll just beat his ass. But Holyfield, I'm going to be honest. I thought Tyson was old, but Tyson, if you saw him in the ring, Holyfield doesn't look like that, I don't think. I don't know
like in a bad way?
In a bad way.
Yeah,
I don't know if Evander would be able to really fuck with Mike like that. Shannon Briggs just retired like a couple years ago. Or like a year ago, but his last like 5 fights, he has like 4 knockouts or something. But he's also 6'4" and the same size as Mike.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know, he's not like a Roy Jones who's like
out of shape,
6 feet, like and smaller.
Yeah.
No, like this dude is jacked just like Mike
cool.
and knocks people out.
We should see that
just like Mike. So apparently, Mike and Briggs are trying to work something out where like they'll fight.
That sounds dope.
I think that would be a better fight. That shit will not be there's no winner. They would be in there like fucking trying to kill each other.
And that's what people want to see.
Briggs is 49. Mike Tyson's 54. Mike Tyson is trying to make a league.
Yeah, like old dudes.
Older guys.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it'd be sick. But at the same time, I mean, it depends on how many older guys would really come back and really try to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
I think if Floyd's running it, I think a bunch of dudes would.
So, Tyson's trying to run it.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. That's what I meant, yeah.
So this is the problem, though. A lot of people ain't trying to fight Tyson, dog.
Well, here's the thing. If he makes it like into a league, though, they don't have to fight Tyson. They could just fight each other.
Right. So if he does that, though, but he has to get enough fighters. Right now, right, we only see Mike and Roy. He's going to have to get, like, Klitschko, Briggs.
Dude, how many of those guys, though, do you think saw the Mike Tyson fight? Was like, you know what? Like, let's fucking do this, bro.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a couple.
Yeah.
So if they have another one, I think their best move is to do Briggs and Tyson.
Okay.
Which could be a backfire because they won't do, like, there's no winner, no headshot. Nah, they'll be in there trying to, like, boy, I'm about to knock your ass out, boy. Like, for real. And Briggs is, like, a huge shit talker. Like, he talks.
I would love that.
Dog. I think that would be.
That would be like what everyone wanted this time.
That would be the sickest fight. For Tyson, if he fought Briggs, that would be raw. Like, I would pay like that. So, like, the Roy Jones Tyson shit, that shit was $50. I thought that shit was way too high. But, I mean, it was what it was. We got entertainment, whatever. I think that should have been a little lower. But I would pay, like, the max for like a Briggs Tyson event.
Like a 65?
I would pay like the 65 or even the 99, which I paid for Floyd before. Floyd shit was like 99. Floyd shit was like $100, bro.
Oh yeah, it was. It was like super expensive.
His shit was 100.
People were buying it too.
Dog, you want to see it.
How much do you think Logan and Floyd will be?
Logan and Floyd should be like around 65. Like that shit
standard
should not,
pay-per-view.
Right, that needs to be.
Wow.
That now it's Floyd though. So it's gonna be 99. Like that shit ain't gonna be.
That's nuts.
But I mean, bro, like
money Mayweather, right?
This is the thing, bro. Like people don't understand, right? When these fighters sign these contracts, they're guaranteed like 30 mil or like 40 mil and all this shit. You have to charge $100 a fight, bro, or you're not gonna be able to pay these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. Because you need to pay them and also make some money from showing the fight.
Yeah, right. So like, you can't just break even. You gotta make money. Yeah.
And then like you don't also want to dip in your bank, right? No. If you don't make ends meet, and then you gotta dip in your shit as a network and then pay a fighter. You don't want to do that.
Does that really happen?
I mean, it has. So Bob Arum claims that Terrence Crawford has made him no money, but Terrence Crawford is considered the best boxer in the world right now.
That's nuts.
But he claims, though, the fights that Terrence has, he doesn't make the money back for it. So he said the money that I've lost, I could have, like, built a fucking mansion in Beverly Hills by now. Which I think he's full of shit. And if he keeps talking that way.
He's trying to get paid more?
I think so. I think that Bob Arum needs to shut the fuck up because he has Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford will slap the fuck out of him, like, push comes to shove.
Okay.
I mean, and you know, all Bob Arum's going to do is just sue him at that point and just
collect his money.
Right. So, like, Bob Arum needs to chill out. Like, Terrence Crawford is definitely someone that people want to watch.
Right.
So he can't just come out saying, like, Terrence Crawford ain't made me no money. Like, he's actually trash.
Right.
If we look at the rate. Not, shut up, bro.
Okay.
Like, be quiet. You lucky to even have that nigga.
That's true, though.
He's already saying, like, he wants to leave.
Right.
So you got a decision because he has the belt for your group.
Right.
So he could take your belt to a whole nother group, and then your group ain't gonna become shit.
True.
Because y'all ain't y'all just fight each other.
And also
there ain't no belt over there no more.
The reputation gets hurt too because then they're just known as the guys who lost Terrence Crawford.
Be fucked.
Right.
Like you won't make no money if you keep talking.
Right.
The money you are getting is cause of Terrence. You don't got nobody else in your shit, bro, that's making you no money.
Yeah, be careful asking for more money.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you might end up making no money.
And don't come out after Terrence beats the shit out of the last dude you put him in a fight with like a couple weeks ago or a month ago.
Yeah.
Beat his ass crazy, which we kind of expected it, but not like that. The one dude that is making you money, you want to say that he ain't making you no money? Okay, so you want him to leave and not make no fucking money? He's like, if I'm
already making you no money, then me leaving should be no problem, right?
Dude, right. But I'm also about to take this belt, bitch. So now ain't nobody gonna fight none of your fighters.
Right.
Because ain't none of your fighters worth nothing. He can go fight Errol Spence. He can go fight all these other dudes that are promoted by other companies.
Right.
So that means you won't be getting nothing, dude.
Nope.
What?
Yeah.
What fighter do you have to come out and say like Terence Crawford ain't making no money?
From a business perspective, like if he's lost you that much money, why haven't you just cut him?
Because he's making you money, bitch.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because he's making you money, bitch. You just coming out being funny. Because
he's probably doing like that stupid like agent talk, dude, where like contractually he might have technically lost money, but then when you talk about like all this other shit on the side, right? Bitch. Like he's making stupid
because
money.
If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even be promoting nobody.
Right.
You wouldn't be promoting nobody.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have no fighters, nigga, to be promoting like that.
Right.
Then that's what it comes down to. So luckily, Terence Crawford is still loyal to him, even after he came out and said that. He's like, look, I feel like Bob Arum's gonna give me one of these fights, and so I think Terence Crawford's best bet is he needs to like try to get the Manny fight. He's not getting Errol Spence. He will not get Errol Spence. Errol Spence is also heavily promoted by a whole nother network that's way bigger, bro. Bob Arum needs to get him the Pacquiao fight. Let Terence win the other belt or let him lose it. Whatever you want to do.
Happens.
And then let Terence leave, right? And then talk that shit.
Right.
Or, like, Terence going to walk, bro. Like, you don't have no options at this point. True. So you can't come out saying stuff like that when the one person who's got you all your money just made you more. Like, he literally beat the dude up, and then Bob Arum came out and said, well, I've actually lost more money. What?
Bruh, shut up.
What the hell are you talking about?
Right.
You only still have money because of this guy.
Right.
You looking at the wrong perspective, bro.
Speaking of that how you were talking about like different promoters and like different like contracts and stuff. Snoop Dogg is actually starting his own pro boxing league, and he's calling it Fight Club. Bro. And it sounds like there's already some legitimate interest in it, which I think is interesting. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how to feel about it. I think that shit's going to be more like a bare knuckles or like an actual Fight Club. Everybody's seen the movie.
Have you seen Rough and Rowdy?
Rough and Rowdy, no.
Okay, so Rough and Rowdy is this like
let me look that up.
Backcountry type show. It's hosted by Barstool Sports. They host Rough and Rowdy. Pat McAfee and Bill Burr, they called one of the events
R&R.
And
so I didn't know it was Rough and Rowdy, but I have seen R&R before.
Okay, yeah, so it's Rough and Rowdy, and basically like the premise of it is like whoever you are. Like, if you got beef with somebody, you can call them out and y'all can go fight at Rough and Rowdy. And then, like, I think there are, like, cash winnings and stuff, but, like, it's not, like, anything crazy. But like, there's, like, no weight classes. Like, you call out, like, whoever you want to fight, and y'all just fight, and that's it. Yep. And they have, like, some of the most, like, insanely, like...
Well, I mean, it's smart.
Yeah. It's very popular. It's very much kind of like that, like...
Because, so the thing
kind of hillbilly backcountry kind of fighting situation.
He has so much money, right, to where even when he first makes it, they'll just be scrubs fighting.
Right.
And he'll lose money, but not really. Then big names will be like, I'll go fight on your shit.
Right.
And then he's just going to start making money.
That's what I think is going to happen. And like Snoop Dogg, like, he's probably going to be straight with everybody too. So like he probably could get some big names and be like, look, bro, like I'm not trying to play nobody. I just want to see good fights. Bro. Like if y'all want to come fuck with us in the Fight Club, like be about it.
Ever since Tyson fight, people have been on him about like he needs to be on commentary for all boxing fights. Like, dog, I would tell you right now, bro.
He'd do it too.
Dog.
He likes it.
The shit that he would say, bro. Like,
I don't think it would ever get boring either.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'd never get tired of it.
It was crazy.
I'd be like, oh, this is great.
Dude, at a point in time, he was going from like, oh, no, he in the hood. He'll be like, ooh, shit. Like, bro, he was like, legitly high.
Yeah.
Like, just commenting, though. Like, dog, when they got knocked out, he started singing like a funeral hymn for black people.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that people now have the basis of what he was singing now that it's been this late. But only black people knew what the fuck he was singing during the fight. Like, he started singing like a funeral song. A funeral song. Like, when they're in the casket, funeral song, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, Oh my, bro, he was like the greatest boxing commentary I've ever seen.
I agree.
I will be honest.
I agree.
More because he was just funny and just loose with it. He wasn't like.
And the cool thing too is that like Snoop Dogg, I bet he could get like some like other really entertaining people to call fights.
Yes.
And it could be like more of like an entertainment product than anything.
I was mad that they had Israel Adesanya on there. I was a little salty about that.
Yeah.
I was a little salty about that only because I'm like, you're in the light heavyweight. I get it, bro. You're kind of running through some shit, but like, you're kind of fighting people. But like, until you fight John Jones, unless John Jones is really gonna take his ass to heavyweight, and then we can just shut this all down.
Right.
Then all right. But like, Israel, like, you're cold, bro. You are very good. But you're literally just doing exactly what we saw John Jones do for years,
right?
On a drug habit, getting his belt taken away and just coming back and winning it back. Like, you're not really impressing me just yet, only because I got to watch John Jones for so long. Like, fight John, and I don't know if John is gonna like fight you in the light heavyweight or he's gonna let you run that and say, "Come meet me in heavyweight." Because now he's talking about I should just go to heavyweight and smash these dudes. I don't feel like that's an issue. I don't feel like he would go to heavyweight and lose necessarily.
No, I think he'd go there and win.
And smash him the same way. So, do we want to see...
The risk would be higher, though.
So, what I'm saying is, I think before all that starts to happen, John Jones, look, just before you move to heavyweight, fight Israel in light heavyweight. Because he's running your shit right now. You gave up the belt, but you gave it up. And he is, like, running the shit out of it. Like you did.
That'd be sick if he just like beat Adesanya and then just went to heavyweight like it was nothing.
Don't even make it a belt fight.
Right.
Let him keep his belt.
Just beat his ass.
Just come back and fight him.
Just to prove it.
And just whoop him and say, "Bro, I told you, bro, I could whoop your fucking ass, little bitch."
You're like, keep the belt. That's like the most disrespect you could do.
A lot of people are like, I want to see Israel fight him in heavyweight and this, and I'm like, Israel is too little of a guy to go to heavyweight, bro. Like Israel, I don't think.
I mean, he might do it, but I don't think he should. Like,
so I think weight is a good component, but like I feel like height makes a difference when you get to heavyweight, dude. Well, because your height contributes to your wingspan too. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a genetic freak. Like to me, Adesanya, I feel like he has a good game, but like in heavyweight, bro, like
it's different.
These dudes don't just weigh more than you; they're like taller than you, and like
huge.
You're gonna get fucking smashed, bro. Like it's not.
Well, it's
kind
of like strongman. Like a lot, like you don't see short guys do strongman. Like they just
It's or
their genetics are just different.
Or if you do, they win the event or some shit. Like because they're on just some different shit. Like it's very rare. You know what I'm saying? To see like I don't think Israel Adesanya in heavyweight would make any sense at all. Like John Jones has to fight him in light heavyweight. Leave it there. If you lose, rematch him. People will still pay for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you win, rematch him for the belt if you want to.
Why not?
People will still pay for it.
Right.
But if you want to go to heavyweight, you're still gonna have to vacate the belt anyway.
Right.
So do you just win
why
it?
not?
So fuck it, win it and vacate it back to him and say, "Let me take it, and you a bitch. I'll just vacate it back, and you can fight somebody else for it, ho."
That'd be great.
And then if you want to fight me again, meet me in heavyweight.
Ooh.
I think that's the best move.
That'd be great.
I mean, it's hella money. UFC already makes hella money.
Yeah.
But I think Dana needs to be like, let's make this fight happen in light heavyweight for not the belt. Because John Jones, you kind of fuck around so much. Right. You don't really deserve a title fight at this point. So beat his ass.
Make it an exhibition.
Then Adesanya probably be like, you got me fucked up. So let's run it again for the belt. And then from there, let's make our decision.
Yep.
Right. I think that
I would love that.
I think that would be the coldest UFC fight I've ever watched. And I've watched Liddell and Tito like tons of times. I've watched Rampage versus I've watched some pretty okay fights that should live up. I think that would be hands down the best fight that I've ever watched if I see both of them in lightweight. Okay. Right now.
All right.
That would be sick as fuck to me.
You got me hyped up already.
That would be crazy, bro. I would pick John Jones still, but like it's not a guarantee. Okay. At all.
Cool.
Like you said, you felt like the other dude beat him, but like his leg was messed up. Yeah, the dude tore his knee.
He won that fight. Oh. It was a split decision too.
John's just smart. Let me tear your fucking knee up.
No. He broke his own knee.
Right.
He tore his own shit up.
Doing what? Trying to be extreme.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, trying to do so much because it's John Jones. Yeah, you tore your knee. Oh, now it's over with, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why John Jones is considered the baddest motherfucker. But I mean, that's just what it is.
All right.